All this, baby. You gotta get all this, man. What up?
Right, this is Sports Betters Media. I am Hip Hop Mag, C11 Studios. Got special guest in the building tonight. Tease, one time for Raleigh's own, Mr. Larry, TREY Larry. Let's get it.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. TREY, let us know where you're from and what area code you're repping, Jack.
Hey, man. Double R, Rough Raleigh, 919. Man, born and raised, 99. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Let's get it, man. Tap in. Anybody you want to give a shout out to before we get started?
One, shout out to my Dukes, Pops. Shout out to all my my coaches that helped me get to where I'm at today. Shout out to my brothers. Shout out to my LBs repping the Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated.
Yep.
Man, shout out to anyone and everyone that's helped me.
Very good. Very good. All right. TREY Larry in the building. Best podcast, North and South. For all the viewers and fans that don't know, TREY, where did you play high school football at?
Yeah, I went to Millbrook, Millbrook High School, 2017, and graduated in I ain't going to 20. I'm tripping. Oh, I graduated in 2017. My bad.
Okay.
But I went to school there for 4 years. It was great. A lot of good guys come out of Raleigh, North Carolina, especially at Millbrook. I would say Keith Marshall went to school there.
Keith Marshall, I remember Keith Marshall.
Keith went there. His brother Marcus Marshall went there. We got Sam Blue. We got Carly. We got Chris Clemens. We got a lot of a lot of people come from Millbrook. Not just on the football side, but shout out to Raj Rashid, Coach Williams. So I gotta put him out there.
Hey.
But it was a great school. I miss. Sometimes I never have any doubts or regrets or anything about in high school, but I just sometimes miss it, because you never get that time back, so you take advantage of it.
You got to take advantage, man. All right, one time for TREY Larry, take advantage. All right, very good. Okay, who were your biggest inspirations growing up, TREY?
Man, growing up, I would say I got him tatted on me, Walter Payton. But first, I would say my mom. My mom's my hero. She here
That's
today.
Right.
So growing up, I would say my mom, Walter Payton, Muhammad Ali.
Wow.
I would say,
Muhammad around here somewhere.
He behind you. He behind you. Oh, yeah. Muhammad Ali, I would say Tupac Shakur.
Very good.
Biggie, even though that didn't play out, but it's okay. They still are two legends. Tupac, I would say, growing up, now that I'm getting older and understanding like the message behind how Tupac carried himself and how his mom raised him, and how his mom raised him to understand, the system, and understand what the system is made of, and what the certain things not to do, obviously, to create a format against you. So I would say Tupac, and I gotta go with. I have a lot, but my last one I gotta say is his name is Eric Thomas, E.T., motivational speaker, one of the greatest motivational speakers of all. And E.T., I got to go with E.T., and then I got Inky Johnson, great dude. And then shout out to Kali Muscle. Watched him growing up a lot. Good. And I got a lot, but those are my guys that I watched.
Very good, man. Very good. And shouts out to the Shakur family. Definitely supposed to get an interview with Matula Shakur real soon. Yeah,
now, let me tell you, in California, they just made a Tupac Shakur museum.
Wow.
And when I tell you, it is an experience. Like, I would really suggest you go there. Like, if you ever in California.
You already been?
I've been, and it was amazing. I never would have thought what I've seen. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but it is an experience that you would want to have.
How long have they had it up?
They probably about a year, because my rookie year they was building it, right?
That's right.
And then my second year, I was like, oh, it's done, and I went there, and it is a sight to see, I would say.
That's very good, TREY. That's what's up. I definitely got.
That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say if you want to get some knowledge on what Tupac, as far as not just the movie, as far as how his mom raised him, go there, and you're gonna see some stuff you would never think you would see before. That is, and you'll know why he's Tupac, not just because of his rap, but how he was brought up, like how he was raised from his mom. So
that's what's up.
really a sight to see.
That's very good. Black Panthers is was a big movement back in the day.
Oh yeah.
And I'm sure Tupac learned. I know he learned a lot from his mama and his daddy. A lot of wisdom. Okay, Trey, why this game called football?
Game of football. The game of football. What comes to mind when I think of football is a selective amount of young men, and because there's women today playing, so I got to say that.
Yes, it is.
I would say coming together for one common goal, which is a win, right? But it's hard. So the game of football is a way of escape. It is a way of where you can go out and put your hands on people legally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I would say football, for some, a lot of where people were, in the double R, is a place where you can escape. And you don't have to worry about nothing. You don't have to worry about no issues, the water not on, whatever is going on, but you worried about the next play and the man in front of me is going to feel me. You know what I'm saying? So I would say the game of football to me is escape.
Yeah. And not only that, but it gives you that way of expressing your energy and what's the word? Expressing your aggravation. Yeah. Aggression and all that.
Oh, yeah. Because, in life, we all have aggravations. And, some people can't put it out because, everybody can't play the game of football. So they channel their energy into something else.
Boxing.
And UFC.
Yeah.
Track. Yep. All those things. But I would say football for me would be escape because growing up, I put my first sport was basketball.
Wow.
My mom tell you, I didn't even, I didn't want to play no football, man.
Right.
I was trying to ball. My mama tell you, I was on the basketball court. They gave me the ball, man. I ran to the other hoop. I'm trying to get the ball in the net.
I know that's right.
I don't know what y'all. I'm like, nah, the pass. Nope, it's my ball. I was Kobe. I was like, man, Kobe. Before I even knew who Kobe was, I was out there. Give me the ball.
Right.
So football for me is it's a game that has blessed me so much.
Yeah.
But I would say getting to know the understanding of the levels there is to know about football.
That's right.
As far as when you're a kid, when you get to middle school, when you get to high school, when you get to college, and then you're blessed to play at the next level.
That's right.
Those are different levels, I would say. So football to me in all those areas is an escape. And I would say it has changed my life superiorly. And, I never would have thought the game would get me to where I'm at today. So it's just been a blessing, man.
Big blessings, man. Big blessings. Trey Larry in the building. Football, Raleigh's finest, okay? Tell me, how was the recruiting process when Missouri recruited you? How was that process?
Okay. So Missouri, I only had 6 offers. I didn't have a lot of offers. Just being real with you, I could have had a lot of offers, but, unfortunately, at the end of the day, I dug myself in a little hole in school. So what happened was Missouri was the only school to actually wait for me to be qualified. So that was a whole, and it's not, I don't have a problem talking about it. Like, some people
it's old.
Don't know about, the whole situation. But basically, some teams, they was like, it's no way you're going to be qualified. Like, come to my school and be like, it's no way. Like, I even tell my coach, like, it's no way he's going to be qualified.
You gotta get past that clearinghouse.
Right. So my mom was up there and she said, yo, I ain't going to college. You going to college.
I can see her.
You going to go to college. You going to college.
Somewhere.
So with Missouri, they were the only school that I would say, shout out to Coach O'Fadale. If it wasn't for him finding me, man, I don't know where I would have went. I probably would have been in North Carolina, but that's another story. But
NC State.
Yes, I wanted to go to UNC, but it played out how it played out. Yeah. O'Fadale found me, and from there, man, I think it was perfect timing, perfect scenario, perfect situation for me. Yeah. I went there 4 years, blessed. Left my name out there and being in the history books. But, the most thing for me, though, when I was in college and rest in peace to TP. He, my teammate, he just passed. Terry Petrie, he just passed.
Hey, rest in peace.
We all played football together, and coming in, in college, it's just the bond that you have with your class is just so different because every day we was together conditioning, running every day, and you build a bond with those guys, you know. And I would say just the college memories of getting older. Then you get to your sophomore year, you get to your junior year, and you know, unfortunately, in this game of football is, you know, everybody can't play at the college level, and that's not meaning to say you can't play, but I've gotten told I couldn't play at the next level as far as college just because of my grades.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is though, when you're in college, there are certain guys that, you know, unfortunately, their path, they'll go somewhere else. But at the end of the day, I created a bridge with that person.
Yeah.
So now when they go somewhere, shout out to Adam Sparks, even though my man Adam went to another school, me and him created that bond to where no matter what, like I call him, what's going on with you? You good? Everything okay? Yeah, everything good, brother. I wish you the best. We are connected because we went through that phase in college of when you coming in and you're a freshman, and he was the first person I met when I got up there because I was my school, we graduated late, so I got there a little late. He was the first person I met when I was in the dorm. So it's just right off the bat, you creating that, you know, you don't even know this person, but at the end of the day, the game will bring a group of amount of women and men together.
Yes, it will.
Outside of it. So even if the football don't even, if he's not playing football no more, I still got a relationship with him.
Yeah, that's good.
So that's really I would say the game is, you know, and
it's
again,
all
rest in
about
peace to TP, man.
It's all about relationships. Got to keep your bridges, man. Hey, me and T talk about that all the time. It's very important. Okay. What's some other schools that was recruiting you at the time?
Okay. I had Boston College, App State, North Carolina A&T. I would say
App State's good.
Yeah, but the App State offer, that came from us going up there. We went up there for camp.
Okay.
So they seen me kind of develop more so because when I came out the gate, I didn't play varsity for only played varsity for 2 years.
Wow.
So I didn't get the, you know, the exposure as far as like, you know, hey, he moved up to varsity. No, I was on JV. Coach Button was like, nah, he on JV. Yeah. So I was on JV.
Okay.
And for the past, we would go there for camp every year, and that just came with them seeing me produce, and they're like, you know, we want to offer him, you know. So I think going into my senior year, they offered me because my junior year, I had a, you know, selective. I would say I can't say great. I had a good year for me being in my first year on varsity, and we went back up there, and it was like, we want to offer him. Good. So I would say App State, North Carolina A&T, Miami of Ohio. Shout out to them. That was my first offer, and I'm missing one school, James Madison University.
That's good.
So those are schools. I could have had more, but, you know, that's not how the story played out for me. But, you know, those are only schools. But at the end of the day, man, it played out how it played out.
And the thing is, God will deal you your cards, but them cards only meant for you. So you made it worth your while either way. All right, Trey Larry in the building. Best podcast, North and South. Okay. Who do you think you model your game after as far as being a running back? See, you like to wear that number 34.
Oh, yeah. I told you, man. He already tagged him with Walter P., man. Sweetness, baby. Let's get it, man. That's why I like to alter my game. Shout out to Coach Ford, my coach, running back coach in college. That was me and him had the same favorite running back. So when I finally got the number 34, you know, it was he was like, hey, man, you going to wear that number. You better play like it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's for sure.
So it's just my whole, you know, when I was a kid, you know, I didn't know what I was doing, you know, watching the game of football. But I don't know, 3-4 always stuck out to me, man. Like every player that has worn the number 3-4 is a player. Yeah. And if you look at, and this is really going to go deep, if you look at the significance of the number 3 and you look at what it means, 3 and the 4, you'll find out why. I'm not going to tell you why, but I'm going to just tell you, if you find the significance of the number 3 and the number 4, it is deep. So that number, if you gotta look into it, but it is deep.
Definitely will when I
look
get home.
Into it, yeah.
Very, very good. Okay. Tell all the viewers and the fans what goes into being a professional excuse me.
You good, baby? You good?
NFL player on a daily basis.
Basis. I would just say this: the NFL is a business of you being at your best every day, regardless of how you feel. Wow. Right. So what goes into it is a lot of sacrifice, dedication, and sometimes being a little selfish.
Yeah.
Because, you know, when you're at the level, you know, NFL, NBA, MLB, whatever sport, you got to be a little selfish because
a lot of selfish.
But at the end of the day, I would just say what goes into it is those things I just said. But if we want to go deeper,